I'm Angi, and I have a new chocolate bar mold that I can actually fill, and I thought we would make a pistachio praline and a plum jam. So originally I thought I would make an apricot jam with the pistachio praline, but it's August and there are no local apricots anymore, and then I thought, oh, I would make an Italian plum jam, but it's August, so they are not ripe yet. So that's why I'm using these plums. I don't know how they're called, but I'm using these plums for the jam, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be really delicious. The pistachio praline is really on the sweet side, and I'm trying to make the plum jam like really zingy, and so you have like chocolate and pistachio and plum, and so I think it's going to be good. Let's move forward with our plum jam. So I have 1 kg of plums here, so that's without the stone. And now I'm adding 200 grams of sugar, and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Maybe I'll add later more, but I don't have like tons of sugar in here, so I just want to see how it goes. And now we're simply going to cook this for about, I want to say 30 to 45 minutes, but I'll let you know how long it took me. Here you go, this is how it looks like after about 15 minutes of cooking. I hate fruit pulp, so I will go in with my immersion blender just to, get rid of the fruit pulp, but if you like it, just leave it like that. And so that's our jam now. Let's start with our pistachio praline. I have 400 grams of pistachio here, 200 grams of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of glucose syrup. So sometimes I am making the caramel first and then pouring it over my nuts. Today I just felt like, let's just do it in one go. You can do both. Once your pistachios are nice and caramelized, I just transfer them here onto my baking paper and spread them out and let them cool down. Once your pistachios have cooled down enough so you can touch them, I will just grab a couple of pistachios because I want to add them later as a crunchy filling, and you want to separate them now, because once the sugar has hardened completely, it's really hard to separate those pistachios from another. Okay, I will set these aside now for later. Now with the remains, I will blend all of this first. Now here's the thing, my blender is not strong enough that I can create like a really smooth and silky filling. So that's why I first will mix it in my blender, and then I will add it into my chocolate refiner. Now you don't have to add the step with a chocolate refiner, because this will add 2-3 hours to all your work time. But I just never achieved a super silky smooth end result with a blender. If there's a blender out there that can do that, it can achieve like a super sweet, like a super smooth end result, please let me know in the comments if there's something that I can make this in one step, because my chocolate refiner will not be able to grind those down either. So that's why I have to go first into my blender and then go into my refiner. Now, if this is too hard on your blender and you cannot get it moving, add maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons of cacao butter, and it will just make everything a little bit smoother to work in. This is how my pistachio mix looks like right after the blender. I didn't blend it for too long, just enough so my chocolate refiner can really grind it down. So this is good enough for me. But if you kept going, this would look more like a peanut butter consistency. Now this is the drum of my chocolate refiner, so I will just get everything in here. Like I mentioned, not completely necessary, just if you want to have a super silky filling. And I think it's a really good equipment. But I will also add 150 grams of chocolate into this, which also helps with the grinding. Okay, future Angi here. A couple of really dumb things I did. So number 1, I didn't grind down the pistachio praline to the consistency of peanut butter. That made my life really hard. So I you see it here in the video. I mean, I managed to keep it going and it turned out great in the end, but it's been just a pain in the butt, and you don't have to do this. Please just, blend it until you have the consistency of peanut butter before you transfer it over to your grinder. That was mistake number 1. And then mistake number 2, I don't know why I did this. I poured in the filling before I put in the wheels. So that's super dumb. First the wheels, then pour in the filling. Make your life easier, not harder. Don't be like me. And here we go. This is after about 3 hours. Now I'm just going to fill up my piping bag and we can keep moving. This is the mold I'm using. It is a really cheap one from Amazon. I have it linked down below because I just want to try it out, right? I do have a mold on my list that I really want to use in the future, but this is just a test, so that's why, I thought I would just try this one here. And do I get one out? And yeah, it's just like some cute little colors, and I would say we start piping. We start out with the plum. Look at that color. Okay, let's see, I'm not entirely sure how much I have to fill those with, but some dots. Yeah, I think that should be fine. And here comes the pistachio. So on purpose I'm adding more of the pistachio because the flavor is just not as strong as the jam. So maybe 2/3 pistachio, 1/3 of the jam. Now I will let these set in the fridge. I will temper my chocolate, cap them, and then we'll see how they turn out. Oh no, do not let this set now. Wait, we forgot the pistachios. Wait. We're not done yet. I actually wanted to have these between, oh no, they're too big. Okay, wait, I have to chop them down. Okay, the plan was different. Here we go. Oh well. Okay, so these are too big, so I will just chop them into smaller pieces and then I just crumble them on top. But the original plan was to have them between the jam and the praline. But well, it's been a long day already, okay? Okay, now we can let this sit. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was to be expected. Like this nice big block of chocolate here. But I just shouldn't have added the pistachios, but I really wanted to have them in there, so it made me, that's why the bottom is like super thick. But well, here we are. Let me see if I can clean this up. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'll just do that quickly with everything and then we can try it. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. This is how they look like. Not super neat here and on the bottom, but well, whatever, it is what it is. Oh my god. It's been a chaos day, friends. It's been a chaos day. One of those. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Great. Okay. So this is what they look like. Let me get my knife. I will cut these properly. Okay. Let's talk about the taste. They're delicious. I wish I would have chosen a more dark chocolate, so I used a 60% dark chocolate for the shells as well as for the pistachio praline, and I wish I would have chosen a darker one. because the pistachio praline is really super sweet. But the jam is just perfect with it. Yeah, that's the only thing I would change. Everything else I would just keep the same. They taste really good. I mean, like, I did a lot of mistakes along the way, as you've seen. Obviously these things I wouldn't do again because it made my life really, really hard. But taste-wise, I wouldn't change a lot. And if you're into sweet, sweet stuff, I wouldn't even change it to a dark chocolate. They are fantastic. Give them a go. As always, thank you so much for watching, and you know how it goes. If you have any questions, you leave them down below. You can send me a DM on Instagram at chocolate. Also, always share your photos with me. I really love to see them. I love to see your creations, even if I can try them, but I like to see them. And what else? Yeah, I have a couple of links down below for you that might be helpful, like from tempering to where I get my chocolate refiner from. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.